Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you how I built this go-kart. It runs 3000 watts, top speed is 38 miles an hour, and it's pretty powerful. As you can see, I'm doing drifts. So yeah, let's get into it. So I started off by welding a bit to hold all the batteries, because these batteries are going to be heavy. Now I originally used 6 car batteries, but I decided to buy a big lithium one, and yeah, it was definitely worth it. And basically, attached that to a flat bit of metal. And then there we go, as you can see, there's the old car batteries. And then I decided to get one of these big unit pack power lithium batteries. It's 72 volts, so yeah, it should be good enough, 20 amp hours. So yeah, then I put a bit on the side with a glass in and put a bit of metal across. Now I just need to splice the battery connectors so I can connect it to my battery connector. After that, I can go and crimp all of the connections together with my crimp. So this is a battery meter I'm doing at the moment. This just shows me how much battery I've got. Now that doesn't actually work on the go-kart, so I need to still think about why it don't work. So yeah, now it's all onto the cable management of the battery meter. So just carefully connecting the battery to the meter. Tells you how much you've got. There we go. Now to attach the speed controller to the side, so it's nice and secure, it's not going anywhere, and there should be enough room to fit the battery in. Now I'm just showing you what the setup I've got. So I've got goes to the fuse, and then it goes into the battery meter, and it comes out and goes into the speed controller, as you can see there. Pretty simple. Now it's time to put in the cushioning for the battery. This is to stop it from damaging itself, because obviously there's going to be lots of jumps and bumps on this go-kart. So I'm going to put a bit of foam at the bottom and probably some on the sides soon. So yeah, it's about now, and I'm going to hot glue underneath it so it stays down. Right, battery's plugged in. Looks a mess at the moment, promise it's not. So, yep, turned it on. Moment of truth. Hope it works. Sweet. That's the result, isn't it? Now the original place I wanted for the speed controller, the battery didn't fit in there, so I'm mounting it at the top now. Now the bit in the middle isn't long enough, so I'm adding another metal plate. This may look bodged, but it does the job. So there you go. I put a big bit of steel across the left, and then basically just put in the screw. It should work. There's a nut and bolt in there. It should hold it in place. There we go. Now it's done. And trust me, it's not going anywhere. It looks bad, but trust me, it's secure. We're uptight with Loctite on. So basically, all I need to do now is do some more cable management and slide the battery in. Now I'm adding an insulated layer of film just to stop any short circuiting on the Okay, so cable management is almost done. Just got to sort a couple of things out. That's the reverse switch. Got the fans that still need to go in. There's a fan there. Should be done soon. Tidy like a bonnet. So this just screws in. It's got one of those hinges that sort of lock when it's open and closed, so it can stay open. This is just simple nut and bolt. So yeah. Now I'm just going to re-slide in a little bit thicker film just to stop the battery from damaging. I'm really sceptical about that, because I know these things like to catch fire and that. So yeah, just sliding it in, probably ½ an inch thick, because trust me, the go-kart will get airtime on the end of my road with a ramp at the end. So yeah, I have to pull it out the front, because it's actually quite tight to get in there, but once it's in, then I can just re-hot glue it down, and hopefully that'll protect the battery. See, just going to show you that. So yeah, needs to do a bit more cable management. I'm going to add some foam to the sides. It looks really, really tight in there, but trust me, it's not. See how I've added the foam to the sides, and the battery is literally ready to slide in easily. Added a little bit of protective film to the battery, just to stop it scraping across the speed controller, because it's got a heatsink on it. Does look pretty bad, but trust me, it's all worth it, because I don't want the battery to break, because it's a lot of money. There we go, there's a bit for the cable to come out, and I can connect it up. There we go, now it adds a bit of wood on the back where I can mount the fan. This will cool down the controller and battery. This fan's actually pretty powerful. It's also two-way, it switches. Now just to mount the fan in, that slides in easily. And that little slot next to it is so the clip that locks it, sort of there's like a little red bit of metal you have to push down to open it. Now I'm just demonstrating the fan, see, red light is inhale, blue light's exhale. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, here's all the cable management. Now it's all zip tied, so it's not going to go anywhere, because my old car batteries, they used to be connections and they weren't zip tied very well, and they used to always disconnect if I went over a bump. So yeah, hopefully this is a lot better, because you know it's one single plug to the battery, and also you can charge it in 5 hours, unlike 2 days like my old one. So yeah, it's pretty cool. There's the main switch, which switches it all on along with the battery meter. Now I'm mounting this bit of plastic to cover all the holes from the old system. Now, this is the progress, so it's pretty much done. All I need to do is sort the motor out, and then I need to put the plate over the motor. So I've added little blades on the side, because that's what I'm going to call it, because it's orange. Now this motor is rated for 1,800 watts, but you can push up to 5,000 in these, as long as they're cooled efficiently. I'm going to buy a heatsink for it, and that should be coming soon. So yeah, as you can see, there's a fan that's connected to the other fan in a series. And then, as you can see, there's a big bolt and nut, and that's a chain tensioner, to make sure, you know, it's the chain's tension. It's quite loose, I will tighten that up, actually. But yeah, it does work really good. It's on a thick bit of angle line. And yeah, there's another little tension of air. I actually mounted the seatbelt to that, and I can pull that back and forth to also tension the other side of the motor. Pretty good design, does the job. It's all that really matters. Now, the big battery at the front is just to power the fans and the future LED lights. I've got one there, used to work, and some underglow, which I need to reconfigure, because all the LEDs got broke when I ran over. That's the accelerator, just a little bit of wood mounted to the pre-existing one, because it's quite small. The brake pedal is just a simple hydraulic system. As you can see, it goes back to the axle, which I painted black to make it look a lot nicer. Now, just need to touch up some paint, adjust some things, and it will look like this.
I smoke weed every day. I get paid, then I'll get laid, okay. But I don't go astray. Think about a lot every day. I think about my people every day. Maintaining the force of my thing. Me and my crew, keep it moving. It's all about the crisp biscuit mixing. Let's we got to work harder. Tell you them all the border. If you're bling blinging, then you're a bling bling. About for each and every blinger, there's a useful stinger. Well down that figure. Even Jaru got licked for his dinger. Even Elephant Man got licked for his platter. It's not right, but it's not wrong neither. In a dig it, keep it undercover low, because it fed man there. Driving in a house to them, lock up and dance in a city center and never make things worse instead of better. People nowadays, they wanna stay indoors. Man's are chilling with the girl or man in the floor. But it's people out the road with their screwed up faces, working in the city in the coldest places. I saw my brethren and I said, sweet mate. He told me our boy got killed up on the local estate. I told him them things no great and them things no good, cause people don't behave like a people should. I must admit that the city is shit, but see we got to give the best because we're living in it. And if we give an attitude, we're only adding to it. You see, we must come together and we're never ever gonna quit. We come bombastic. It's on a crisp biscuit. Right with it. Slide with it. Left with it. Right with it. Never gonna hide with it. Run till you jive with it.
Know your ways to die. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, murder, 1 lyric at your door.
They call me Bushkin, the lyrical bum ting. When I'm on a mic, I deal with a sing ting.